nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyat?
Nandito pa rin tayo sa Antipolo Sports Hub here in Antipolo City, Rizal for the continued coverage of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 4, ang Liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Game number 4 na nga natin, scheduled for 9 sa pagitan ng 14 and under division, Valenzuela Impact Ballers going up against CALOOCAN MDJ Sports. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Jano Campo, kasama ko pa rin, Renzo Navarro, and Andrea Veloso, our courtside reporter partner. Good afternoon na sa'yo.
Good afternoon sa'yo, no? Natapos na kayo ng tatlo nating game.
Yeah.
Now, nasa pangalawang matchup tayo for today's game. Simulan na natin to.
Second mini-series nga, no? Pero syempre, pag-usapan muna natin yung parehong kupunan. Unahin natin itong Valenzuela Impact Ballers. Currently, 0-3 ang kanilang standing and they lost kontra San Juan in their last outing.
Last game ng Batang Valenzuela Classic, 78-94 against San Juan. They lost that game. In that game, they grabbed 47 rebounds compared to 53 of San Juan, which is something that they need to improve on para more possession sa kanila and the offensive rebounds. Meron silang 20 doon sa game na yon, na 17 points na na-convert nila. Out of those 20 offensive rebounds, they had 48 points in the paint as well, tapos 34 points galing sa kanilang support group.
Well, pag-usapan naman natin yung kabilang kupunan, which is the CALOOCAN MDJ Sports. Currently, ang standing nila is 1-2. So, medyo gusto nilang umalagwa yung pagkapanalo para tumubla sa kanilang record. And they won their last outing kontra Nueva Ecija, 57-47.
Oh, they won by 10 points last game. This was just last week. And in that game, they grabbed 54 rebounds, 21 offensive, and 16 doon na-convert nila. 16 points. 38 points in the paint, 22 points off the bench. So, halos hindi nagkakalayo itong dalawang team na to. We'll see kung sino ang mananayag.
Well, tingnan niya natin, exciting matchup ahead. Pero bigay muna natin to kay Gio Cruz for the starting 5.
Welcome to Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 4, ang Liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. CALOOCAN MDJ Sports going up against Valenzuela Impact Ballers here at Antipolo City Sports Hub. Now let us meet the starters first for CALOOCAN MDJ Sports. Starting guard number 13, Ethan Aniano. Also at guard number 30, Klein Magpantay. At forward number 19, Trey Drez. Other forward number 75, Yamiel Fabico. And at center number 18, Nathan Canlas. The head coach is Lyndon Cruz, assisted by Albert Olaya. Team managers Carlo De Castro and Miguel Castañeda. Team owner Mark De Jesus. And now let us meet the starters for Valenzuela Impact Ballers. Starting guard number 25, John Ramirez. To guard number 44, Asher Kitangen. At forward number 2, JC Caranto. Other forward number 15, Seth Matias. And at center number 34, Luis Santos. The head coach is Joel Reyes, assisted by Demi Salenga. Officiating this ball game, crew chief Mark Lloyd Partico. Umpire 1, Nino Barcenas. And umpire 2, Eric Demapanag. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. Jared.
Alright, starting 5 nga muna tayo for Valenzuela. We have Caranto, Matias, Santos, Kidangen, and Ramirez. Also for Caloocan naman, we have Anyano, Canlas, Driz, Magpantay, and Fabico. Once again, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen. Ito pa rin tayo sa Antipolo Sports Hub. Game number 4 na nga natin. Scheduled for 9 games this Sunday. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And dito rin sa ating Junior MPBL Season 4. Diyan Ocampo, kasama ko pa rin si Renzo Navarro and Andrea Veloso. Game number 4 natin, partner. And familiar tayo dito sa parehong kupunan.
Yes, lalo na dito sa Valenzuela. Very impressive yung kanilang naging outing against Makabagong San Juan despite the loss.
Yeah.
Alam natin kung gaano kalakas ang Makabagong San Juan, but they were able to compete, talking about itong Valenzuela. Habang itong Caloocan, nakita natin to last week.
Yes.
Yeah, they won against Nueva Ecija, as we mentioned at the top of our coverage.
Pero ito, wala pa nakakapukol ng puntos in this first quarter, and takbuhan ang nangyayari. Well, very common ito sa 14 and under division, but make no mistake, dahil itong mga 14 and under ngayon, ibang henerasyon na yung mga kabataan ngayon.
Oo, napakataas na ng skill level nitong mga batang to at an early age. Diba? Magugulat ka na. Lagi ko na sinasabi dito sa when we're covering the games of our 14 and under division. Parang kailangan ma-remind tayo from time to time na 14 and under to.
Oo. Especially itong si Ramirez kanina off-cam.
Yeah?
Sinabi ko na naaalala ko yung batang to during their game 2 weeks ago sa Pasay.
Yeah.
Ito, speaking of Ramirez, getting that pass, dropping off. Kaso nga lang, almost a loose ball, but Ramirez aimed for that left corner 3, a bit short. Wala pa rin nakakapuntos sa parehong kupunan. Driz driving through. Short on attempt. Ramirez setting up for Valenzuela. Well, during our pre-game coverage nga, nakita natin na malaki-laki yung lamang ng San Juan kontra Valenzuela, but I remember you saying, partner, na it did not give justice.
Yeah.
Ito sa ganda ng nilaro ng Valenzuela dahil nakaalago yung San Juan on the latter part of the game.
Yes.
Hindi na, kumbaga, hindi siya makikita na sobrang dikit nung first few quarters.
Well, especially itong player na kanina pa natin binabanggit, itong si Ramirez, no? Talagang siya yung nag-lead sa Valenzuela team na ito. As you see, the first basket from Caloocan, this is Fabico. Pero yun nga, no? This guy, itong si Ramirez, yung level of difficulty ng mga ginagawa niya para sa kanyang team, with the way he orchestrates, with the way he execute those passes, napaka-impressive eh.
Pero yun, speaking of pass, yung 3-point attempt naging pasa pa, and nakapuntos si Santos sa ilalim.
Yeah, pero itong sa side naman ng Caloocan, yung si Fabico, no? In their last game, meron siyang isang crucial na 3-pointer para magbigay ng enough separation dun sa laro na yun. That's why they were able to secure that win.
But Trey Driz was able to score the painted area. So far, 4-2 ang ating score. Lamang dito ng dalawang Caloocan, pero mapupunta sa kanila ang bola after that turnover committed by Valenzuela.
Yeah, there was a dribbling violation nung binababa nitong Valenzuela yung bola. So, ganun ko rin nakita yung Caloocan last game eh. They're just really trying to force as much turnovers as they can against their opponents, and dun sila kumukuha ng puntos.
Pero ito, kapalit na turnover naman sa Caloocan naman na nag-commit. Balik sa Valenzuela, impact ballers. Ang buha possession. Yung nga lang, magkabilang errors na nakomit ng parehong koponan. But for now, we have an early report from Andrea. Andrea, what do we have?
After suffering 2 straight losses and finally getting their first win last week, the Caloocan MDJ is confident entering this matchup. As per Coach Lyndon Cruz, what worked so well last game was their teamwork. They shared the ball well and showed patience, and that's what they want today, for them to carry over those good points. Unfortunately, they are short-handed with bigs. They are missing the services of Dustin Choi and Zach Zeller, who both have prior commitments. Let's see how this affects Caloocan's game today. Let's get back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Andre. Yun nga, isa sa wala dito sa lineup ng Caloocan, si Zach Seller. Yun ang pinag-uusapan natin off-cam. Pero ito, tingnan natin ano magiging adjustment ng koponan ng Caloocan despite not having a few members on their side. But currently, Magpantay secures that loose ball.
Well, just like what I always say, it's just an opportunity for the other guys.
Yes. Speaking of opportunity, nakakita ng opportunity dyan si Caranto for Valenzuela. Immediately scores for 2.
Yeah, but that was coming off an assist galing dito kay Ramirez.
Yeah. Sumagot ang Caloocan. Unfortunately, hindi gaganin this time. And tabla tayo sa 4. Halfway through the first quarter, and we're off to a slow start. Pero hindi ibig sabihin hindi kumikilos actively itong parehong koponan. Hindi lang talaga nahuhulog pa.
Slow in terms of scoring.
Oo.
Pero yung kanilang pace at kanilang energy, napakataas.
Fast-paced pa rin And of course, maaaring tinatansya pa nga nilang isa't isa, this is the 3rd game of Caloocan, currently 1-2 as we mentioned earlier. 4th game naman for Valenzuela, but they're yet to find their first victory here in Season 4, and there will be a foul in that last play.
Yeah, and I don't want to say na nanlalamig both our teams kasi medyo
mainit itong linggo na to natin, partner, and yun nga, imposibleng malamig ka dito. Pero ito, talking about shooting for 2 free throws is Asher Kidangin of Valenzuela, but the first one won't go in.
Yeah, and even on the free throw line, struggle continues for both teams.
On to his second. 0 out of 2, but the second chance is good. Kidangin, 2 points pa rin yan.
Yeah, it's very rare that you see the free throw shooter getting an offensive rebound.
Yeah.
Kasi for the free throw shooter to go inside the shaded area, the ball has to touch the rim first.
Yes.
So late siya para makakuha ng offensive rebound, but he was still able to get it. Nakakuha pa siya ng 2 points sa putback.
On the other hand, missed attempt doon ng Caloocan. Takbo dito ang Valenzuela. Kidangin goes for the floater, too strong. Grace secures the defensive rebound.
Well, I love the energy of Kidangin, but I think they really have to involve itong si Ramirez every possession. Kasi we all know itong si Kidangin can score that basketball, but if that ball is in the hands of Ramirez kasi medyo maraming options
And knowing Ramirez, he's able to create some points for himself in their last outing, and also a great guard. Nakakahanap talaga siya ng mga magagandang pwestuhan para sa assist.
And that's the reason why I want the ball in his hands. Kasi it would keep the defense guessing kung ano bang gagawin, kung ano bang mangyayari sa offense nitong Valenzuela.
Pero itong si number 18 of Caloocan, si Nathan Canlas, a familiar name.
Yeah.
Just can't get the first free throw in onto his second. 0 out of 2 so far. So parehong nahihirapan pa sa free throw ang koponan na ito. Valenzuela na naman ang susubok. JC Garanto fires for 3, misses. Driz again for the defensive rebound. Fabico. Oh, how about that? Quick jumper right at the middle.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this guy, he loves that that area, that mid-range. He's just very smooth moving around that area.
Ramirez will inbound for Valenzuela, pero yun na nga. Mapapatawag muna ng timeout dito ang Valenzuela Impact Ballers. Balik tayo after this break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Yeah, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas
3 minutes 12 seconds remaining in our first quarter. Tabla tayo sa 6. Digitan laban despite the low score. But how about that Nathan Canlas block? Nakuha yan ni Fabico. Sila naman ang atake. Caloocan MDJ Sports 14 and under division. Oh, powering through pero mas mabilis ang kamay. Ngayon nga lang, speaking of bilis, Nathan Canlas recovers fast and scores for Caloocan.
Yeah, not giving up on that play is Nathan Canlas na strip sa kanya yung bola. But again, not giving up, really wanting to get a basket there. And he was able to recover that ball for that 2 points.
Anyano against Ramirez. Gives it to Fabico. Balik kay Anyano. Clock's winding down. 10 seconds under shot clock. Magpantay. Finds the left corner. Corner nga lang din ang tinamaan. Anyano secures. Offensive rebound. Turns around. Finds Magpantay underneath. Yun nga lang. Ilalim lang din ang tinamaan. Ramirez. Takbo sila dito. How about that assist you talked about earlier? And JC Garanto for the finish.
Yeah, and he just knows where to pass that ball. That was a 3 against 1 situation. Pero again, tama yung decision niya eh.
Speaking of tamang decision, how about Magpantay knocking down a triple?
Yeah, yun naman yung mabigat. Yung sagot nitong Caloocan. Magpantay for that 3-pointer. That was on the fast break, so medyo mabigat yun.
Well, aware tayo na si Magpantay kayang pumukol sa tres. Their last outing, but Nathan Canlas, another block on his name. Oh, mismatch nga lang to si Ramirez against the biggest defender. I think tallest on the floor right now, but Fabico's, how about that sidestep? Same spot, same result.
Yeah, and as they say, itong mid-range nga daw in basketball is a lost art, but I don't think Fabico believes that.
Baga, nire-reignite niya yung paniniwala na yon. And Ramirez thought about the 3. Lumapit ng konti. Jumper too strong. Driz, once again, consistent on the defensive rebound. Fabico. How about that finish coming from Trey Driz?
And they're very deadly when they're running on the break. Talking about itong Caloocan. Kasi dami nilang shooters, dami nilang shot makers, and whenever they miss, they have Nathan Canlas inside who's gonna give them second chance opportunities.
Speaking of chance, meron silang chance dito for a fast break finish, and there na nga, Trey Driz making it happen again.
Yeah, itong Valenzuela right now, I think they need to settle down a little bit. Hindi nila pwedeng sabayan yung pace na tinatakbo nitong Caloocan.
And just like that, Caloocan is already up by 9 points and another turnover committed by Valenzuela.
Yeah. I mean, good intention for Ramirez. But again, the execution, masyadong malakas yung kanyang pasa sa loob. But again, you gotta commend the vision. Alam niyang nandun eh.
Yung mga pero ito, papahingahin muna siya dito ni coach. And talking about Ramirez, being the smallest on the floor, but yung lakas ng pulso ng batang to, lumalampas yung tira, lumalampas yung pasa, and he just has to control his strength and his power. Pero ito, tingnan natin, Reyes getting fancy on that no-look pass. Just can't get the finish on the other end. And just like that, ubos na ang oras natin sa first quarter, 17-8 ang ating score. Lamang dito ang Caloocan na MPJ Sports.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to,
From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Entering the second quarter, bilis nga lang ang action natin dito sa 14 and under division. Hindi natin namamalayan ng oras. And right now, second quarter na natin, 17-8 ang score ng mga Caloocan. Gusto nilang dagdagan pa yung kanilang kalamangan kontra Valenzuela.
But the sudden explosion of Caloocan offensively, no? We were saying earlier that it was a low-scoring first quarter. But at the latter part of that quarter, biglang pumutok na lang itong Caloocan.
And ito si Enriquez naman yung sumubok, pero he was able to fish for some foul. Caleb Enriquez at the line will shoot for 2. Making it a 10-point lead for Caloocan, shooting his first.
Right, for Valenzuela right now, they really need to take care of that basketball because whenever they do turn that ball over, talagang nako-convert agad ng Caloocan. And right now, meron na silang 8 turnovers itong Valenzuela. So medyo malaki na yun for the first 10 minutes of the ball game.
Pero also gotta give credit sa you mean yung turnovers na yun committed nila. Some are errors, some are forced turnovers by Caloocan's defense.
Yeah.
Ma-amaze nga tayo dito. Well, ito namang sa kabilang panig dito sa Valenzuela. Si Aero Bongoyan at the line. Missed the first free throw. Oh, unfortunately, misses both. Pero mananatili sa Valenzuela ang ball possession.
And that's unfortunate because meron sana silang opportunity doon to cut the lead down to 8. But again, they're gonna save the possession. Meron pa silang chance dito.
7 seconds on their shot clock. Oh. 1 second. No more time. Yun na nga. Naubusan na ng oras ng Valenzuela. Pero great defense pa rin on that last few seconds for Caloocan. Right now, they have the ball possession back. Currently up by double digits. Biggest lead so far, pero offensive foul nga lang doon. No? Extended too much.
Yeah, illegal screen para dito kay number 4. That was Charles Adriano. But again, yung mga ganyang tawag kasi yung mga illegal screen, parang half of that turnover, kailangan may credit sa guardia. Kasi you have to let the big guy set up the screen first. Kailangan na-establish niya muna bago mo gamitin.
Teamwork pa rin until even in that part.
Alam na alam ko yan dahil lagi tayong nadadamay dyan.
Kaya nga kailangan mag-ingat.
Oo.
Pero ito, Caloocan, lamang pa rin sila dito ng 10. Hindi pa rin nakaka-alis sa 8 puntos ang Valenzuela. But Caloocan being relentless on attacking. Reyes comes up short in the triple. Second opportunity, misses. Para dito kay Charles Adriano.
But we can definitely see the
Adriano. Short on the three-pointer. Follow-up, wala pa din. Third attempt, basket and one. Charles Adriano right on top.
cue. He's the tallest already. And the way he fights for position, the way he positions himself as well. Ano rin yun din yung nakakatulong sa kanya to get those offensive rebounds. Alam niya kung saan babagsak yung bola. Meron siyang, may mga ganung players may ganung feel.
So shooting his bonus. looking to complete the 3-point play is Charles Adriano. Well, he's not able to convert that. And ito, here we go. Valenzuela naman ang atake. Had to reset. Masyadong marami nakababang black shirts. Oh! Flores getting aggressive and was able to fish for some foul.
Gather of Flores. Pero meron pang kasunod eh. But yeah, he was successful getting a foul. Meron siyang 2 free throws dito.
Well, pahinga muna dito si Reyes for Caloocan. And some clarification from our referee. Let's see kung ano to. Not sure if it's about the lineup. Yep, clarification nga. And, as itong si number 30, si Lyndon Flores was about to shoot his a couple of free throws. Meron lang tayong konting clarification and I think it's concerning the white shirts or itong Valenzuela. Our score is 20-8. 12 puntos na ang kalamangan dito ng Caloocan and this is the biggest lead so far in this ball game. Napako pa rin sa 8 ang Valenzuela. Let's see if Flores can make a free throw or 2.
They badly need those free throws. Talking about itong free throws ni Flores. Itong paparating na free throw trip ni Flores. And talagang yung yung struggle nitong Valenzuela to buy a basket here, especially in the second quarter. I don't think they scored already, not yet, in the second quarter. Tapos they only scored 8 points in the first quarter. So kailangan na nilang makapuntos dito eh. Kailangan na nilang mabutas itong and maputol itong scoring drought nila.
So almost 4 minutes has gone by in the second quarter and sabi mo nga partner, wala pa silang naipupukol na puntos talking about Valenzuela. So while our officials are reviewing, let's see. Siyempre, patiin na rin natin ang ating live viewers ng isang mainit na tanghali sa inyo lahat. And of course, if you're nearby Antipolo Sports Hub, you can drop by, free admission tayo. And also, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And dito sa ating Junior MPBL. But we will take a quick break. Balik tayo after this.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat
See here Commissioner Keith Picasso talking to one of our officials and clarifying something as I mentioned kanina on the side of Valenzuela. I think it's concerning a couple of players. Pero tingnan natin yan kung may additional information pa tayo makukuha about this. But I believe itong si Flores will now be able to take 2 free throws. Again, 22-8 ang ating score. Well, they will need a bit more time. So, syempre, tingnan natin ulit tuloy natin ang pagbati sa ating watchers and of course kay Big Boss Manny Pacquiao for Father's Day, kay Commissioner Keith Picasso and Executive Director Jerry Navarro, and of course our hardworking staff here in the Junior MPBL and our referees. Siyempre, of course our fathers, si Mr. Navarro and of course my father, Noelito Pox Ocampo, probably watching now. And tingnan nga natin, ano. I'm wondering kung ano nga ba yung nag-trigger dito sa review. Probably may gusto silang ipasok na player. And yun na nga, I think Ibarreta was one. And si Ibrahim Salim kanina, I saw him during the warm-ups, but I'm not sure if I saw him wearing the jersey number 67. So medyo kailangan itong i-clarify para lang maliwanagan tayong lahat dito, partner. Pero this is, what can I say, medyo anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Dahil sa, although takbuhan naman ng parehong koponan, but showing more effectiveness on the floor right now is Caloocan.
And pwede pa tong makatigil sa momentum nitong Caloocan eh.
Actually.
Diba? Kasi with the way they're playing, very high octane, fast-paced, and biglang magkakaroon ng ganitong stoppage.
Oh, so isang regalado for Caloocan. And this will be a technical free throw. So regalado. Oh, okay. So ineligible player na yung naitawag dun, but unfortunately, Regalado was not able to capitalize on that technical free throw. Nevertheless, sila naman ang lamang dito ng 12, but yun nga, we're talking about the momentum that you mentioned earlier, but ito na. Sa wakas, natuloy na ni Flores yung kanyang free throw, but the first one will not go in.
Yeah, ano rin, no? Nakasama rin for Flores because I think he was iced out a little bit.
Oo,
Nung nangyari yung stoppage na yun. That's why he missed 2 free throws. Missed opportunity for them once again.
Pero counterpart ni Ramirez dito sa Caloocan is Regalado. Imagine, mismatch on that rebounding department, pero siya nakakuha. And immediately brought the ball down to their side.
Yeah, that's what you want with your point guards, eh. Yung quick decision making. Diba? Kasi number 1 yun, yung quick decision making. Number 2 is gaano ka-efficient yung gagawin niyang decision.
Yes.
Diba? And yun yung mga maganda na kikita natin dito sa mga point guards natin, especially yan si Ramirez.
Well, Cody Feliciano gets 2 for 2. Increasing the lead even more to 14 points. 22-8 is our score. 6:22 remaining. Plenty of time in this ball game. Oh, fancy layup. Go in para kay Flores, but taking a trip back to the line.
Yeah, you gotta love the aggressiveness of Flores in itong Valenzuela. It's just a matter of making their shots. Especially itong si Flores. This is his second trip to the free throw line. He's gonna miss his 3rd straight. And again, he badly needs this one.
Well, 0 out of 2 at the line, pero 0 out of 4 na in total.
Yeah. And once again, it was Regalado getting that defensive rebound. Smallest guy on the floor right now.
The floor general setting things up for Caloocan. Pero mananatili sa Caloocan ng bola after that loose ball. Pero mapapatawag muna ng timeout dito ang Caloocan.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to.
JC Caranto is back after missing last game as a warning since he did not attend a few practices. As per Coach Joel Reyes, dinidisiplina lang niya yung mga players niya, lalo na sa preparation. Kaya kahit gaano pa raw kalaki yung kino-contribute every game, if you do not attend practices, simple lang, hindi ka makakalaro. Good thing is the kid learned his lesson. Todo bawi naman daw sa ensayo itong si Caranto the previous days. Aside from that, as per Coach Joel, a lot of adjustments in terms of defense happened in previous practices. So let's see how they will execute it today as they trail. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Andrea. Talking about JC Caranto, great showing for him, dito sa kanilang ball game. He missed his the Valenzuela's last game. Pero ngayon, tingnan natin kung ano ba ang impact na maibibigay niya sa impact ballers.
Yeah, better a great way to discipline the players, no matter how much you produce for your team. When you don't attend practice, when you miss team sessions, talagang kailangan merong consequence.
Pero din maramdaman nila yung intensity and the seriousness ng matter na to dahil sabi mo nga, regardless of how good you are, kailangan ma-impose pa rin ng discipline equally on all players. But how about that? Oh, just an in and out situation for Kidangan on the three-pointer.
Yeah, and itong going back to JC Caranto, already with 4 points in this game. So half of the total output of Valenzuela sa kanya nang galing. But yeah, sobrang nagsastruggle sila dito ngayon.
Nung binanggit mong half of the score, napalingon ulit ako. Sabi ko, oo nga, napako sila. Meron silang scoring drought currently at 8 and more than halfway through the second quarter tayo, they are still scoreless.
Yeah, and they've had opportunities to score. They've been at that free throw line for a couple of times already. Yun nga, hindi lang talaga nako-convert.
So yun yung isa sa bagay na kailangan nila capitalize on dahil ang dami na. Actually, sabi nga natin, di ba, 50% or 1 out of 2 every time you take a trip to the line, malaking bagay na mag-add up kasi yan.
Yeah.
Pile up siya in the latter part of this game and hindi mo gugusting ma-realize na sayang yung mga na-miss mo na yon.
Oo naman. Kasi nga, tama rin yung sabi mo na if you look at it at the end of the game, parang i-compute mo yan kung ilan ba yung na-mintes mong free throw, ilan yung lamang ng kalaban, would have been a different story, would have won you the game. Diba? Yun yung mga masasakit isipin. Especially yung free throws na yan, it's within your control.
Yeah.
Diba? You practice it every day. It's just a matter of making it during the games.
Pero si Asher Kidangin, yung sinusubukan niya kanina pa, nakakuha niya for a much-needed score and end the scoring drought of Valenzuela. 3-pointer yun.
Well, that's big. And we hope it gets them going. Talking about itong Valenzuela after that 3-pointer.
Well, Caloocan's Anyano missed the first free throw. Pero unang naging penalty situation na itong Valenzuela pero no more fouls to give na rin itong Caloocan. So technically, they're both at a penalty situation. Ramirez back in action but immediately loses the ball. Counter steal. Had a hard time securing it back. Pero ito, makukuha ito ng Valenzuela. Ramirez once again will inbound. Kidangin. Right corner, balik kay Kidangin on that right wing. Finds Banaag. Good ball movement, just couldn't convert. Ramirez was there. Yung height disadvantage siya, gamit na gamit niya dito. Just like their last game, yun nga lang. Lumabas ang bola, so Caloocan now with attack. Pero ito yung matchup na sinasabi kong gusto kong makita. Ramirez and Regalado. Parehong nandito sa floor, but how about that left-handed finish? Coming off a big guy, Nathan Canlas of Caloocan.
But it was Anyano who made that possible, dishing it off to his big man down low. Assist na naman yan para dito sa Caloocan, and Ramirez missing on that 3-pointer attempt, but they will save possession and they will call for time.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
is our remaining time in the second quarter. And as we can see here, 25-11. 14 puntos ang hinahabol dito ng Valenzuela. Biggest lead so far for Caloocan in this ball game. 14 points.
Yeah, but finally Valenzuela breaking that scoring drought no, after that three-pointer by Kidangan. But Valenzuela needs a lot of those if they want to catch up in this game.
Oh, Banaag. Guarded by Nathan Canlas on that inbound. Nahirapang pumasa.
Well, that was a nice play. Itong si, was it number, yeah, that was number 77, Uipico. He was wide open in the middle. Pero I don't think Banaag was the right guy to inbound that ball. No? Kasi nung hinarangan siya nung malalaki, hindi niya na masyadong nakita eh. And even if nung nakita niya na si Uipico, yung pasa na available lang for him is that lob pass eh, na medyo mabagal bago makarating kay Uipico. But then again, they were able to get a foul. Two free throws naman ang na-convert neta ni Uipico.
Much needed score for Valenzuela. Oh! Little bit of pressure there and medyo napalakas yung tira with that wide open shot. Pero mabilis na makukuha ni Ramirez. Talking about this kid. Oh! Kinulang naman this time ng puwersa si Kidangin. Na friendly bump siya doon ni Uipico, therefore losing the balance and the position for Kidangin. Pero mananatili pa rin sa kanila ang bola. Banaag will inbound once again.
Well, there's really no reason for Valenzuela to panic right now. This is just the second quarter. I know they've been struggling. They've been trying to get points. But again, there's no reason for them to panic. They just need to settle down and just focus on their shots because they're getting the shots that they want.
Oh, Nathan Canlas thought about the shot, pero ito nga, better shot para kay Nathan Canlas.
Yeah, good pass by Fabico. Recognizing that ito si Nathan Canlas was wide open down low, and just to be sure na si Canlas lang ang makakuha, tinaasan niya na yung pasa.
Being the tallest on the floor, binigyan niya na sana yung opportunity niya, pero ito, si Ramirez will shoot for two. Basic na basic ang una. Inching a bit closer is Valenzuela. 2 for 2. Much needed score. 27-14 ang ating score. Dalawang pa rin dito ang Caloocan, pero showing some signs of life itong Valenzuela. Let's see how Valenzuela or Caloocan will respond. Double team on the backcourt. Anyano evades, spins, almost loses the ball. Magpantay, gives it back to Anyano and knocks down the three.
Well, I was about to say that I thought Anyano was getting a little bit out of control. But he was able to knock down that three-pointer.
Well, great attempt for Ramirez, although palakas yung tira, and that was a tough shot for him. Fabico evades the defense, goes straight to the middle. Napalakas yung tira. Ethan Canlas successful once again in fishing that foul.
Yeah, it's just hard for Valenzuela because they're stopping the initial shot. But the problem is itong si Nathan Canlas down low, just giving multiple opportunities to Caloocan, and that's another one. Now he's on the free throw line shooting for two.
Walang challenging kasi kay Nathan Canlas, because he is one of the biggest on the floor. Kung hindi mo siya ipa-foul, mataas ang tendency pumasok yung tira. Kanina niya pa pinapakita na madali lang sa kanya makapuntos once nakapwesto siya sa ilalim. So, if you won't foul him, may chance na makapuntos. Na pag final mo naman siya, maganda-ganda rin naman yung bita. 1 out of 2 so far.
Yeah, and again, Nathan Canlas knows that. Yun yung kanyang advantage eh. Kaya na-maximize din siya ng Caloocan talaga. And so far, yeah, yun yung reason bakit malaki yung kanilang kalamangan.
Valenzuela na naman ang atake dito. Kidangin decides to go for coast to coast. No look pass, but heavily contested on the painted area si Matias.
Again, that was a lucky break para dito sa Valenzuela that itong si Matias was still able to recover that ball. But that would have been another turnover again para sa Valenzuela. And again, they just need to settle down a little bit, maybe slow down a little bit, no? Kasi I feel like they're panicking already.
Oo. Sabi mo nga, this is too early
Yeah.
to feel that panic. Pero ito, 1 out of 2 si Matias. Took a quick glance on our scoreboard para lang malaman niya siguro kung nasa na ba sila exactly. Dito sa second quarter with 1 minute 7 seconds remaining. Anyano finds magpantay. Yun nga lang. Indecisive doon but secures it immediately. Trey Dries misses the shot pero manatili sa kanila ang bola.
So not enough space there for Caloocan to operate, but they're gonna save the possession and they're gonna call a timeout.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Balik tayo sa aksyon and we see here some new faces for Valenzuela. And checking in for the first time is si Jordan Ora in the second quarter with 52 seconds remaining. 14 on the shot clock of Caloocan, up by 16 points. Taking their time, but it's only a matter of time before it gets in. Yun na nga. Nathan Canlas once again making it look easy.
Well, not really sure if that's what they wanted coming off that timeout, but I think that was a broken play, but Nathan Canlas gets 2 points anyway, so they're gonna take it.
Sabi nga ni Coach Melo, whatever works, works. Iba man yung naging play,
Yeah.
nakapuntos na naman itong Caloocan. And right now, lumalaki na talaga yung pag-alaguan nila kontra Valenzuela. 33-15. 18 na ang inahabol dito ng impact ballers. And Caranto gets the first free throw.
Yeah, Nathan Canlas already with 9 points right now to go along with 4 rebounds. This is the guy we were talking about earlier that needs to produce a lot more para sa kanyang team para makahabol sa game na ito.
Pero yun nga, another chance para sa kanya. Naging 2 for 2 patuloy at the line because of the line violation earlier. Pero ito, Anyano for Caloocan. Balik sa kanya bola. Behind the back, spins. Finds an open teammate. Pero yun na nga, taking some extra steps is, what's that? Number 15 of Caloocan.
Yeah, and itong Valenzuela, they could go for the last shot if they wish to, but they're gonna turn that ball over.
Oh!
Another smart move para dito kay Fabikovic, being very patient with that shot, and that's the way to end the first half if you're Caloocan, finishing that quarter very strong.
Finishing strong indeed. It's 35-17 ang ating score. Lamang dito ang Caloocan MDJ Sports.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Yeah, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino.
Before we officially enter our second half, tingnan muna natin, partner, ang ating team stats. Ano nga ba yung mga nangyari during the first half?
Well, very simple. Itong CALOOCAN, they were able to convert 14 shots out of 29 tries in that first half compared to 5 out of 26 for Valenzuela. And they also grabbed 27 rebounds, talking about CALOOCAN, compared to 18 of Batang Valenzuela. 12 assists as well for CALOOCAN, 22 points in the paint. So that's a lot of areas, a lot of departments na talagang na-dominate itong CALOOCAN.
Well, we are officially entering our second half. Tingnan natin kung ano bang adjustment ang ipapakita dito ng Valenzuela Impact Ballers. And especially during on the top of our coverage, we talked about their current standing, 0-3. No? Pero yun na nga, yung last outing naman nila naging maganda, nakaalago lang ng matindi-tindi yung San Juan the latter part of the game. Pero yun na nga, they're yet to find the first victory. And right now, that's not what we're seeing. 35-17 ang ating score and lamang ng malaki-laki na dito ang CALOOCAN. Aside from the stats you provided earlier, ano yung kaya yung pwede nilang improve pa when it comes to the scoring department against relentless CALOOCAN?
Well, I already said earlier, they need to settle down a little bit, maybe slow down, and I mean, just try to execute their offense patiently. Kasi nga, they're looking like in a panic. Parang nagmamadali sila every time they hold that ball. So yun yung nagre-result into a forced shot, or even if it's a good shot, namimintes nila most of the time.
Tingnan natin kung medyo kumalma na sila after that halftime break. Bola ng Valenzuela. First possession in this third quarter, but that shot won't go in. Takbo dito ang CALOOCAN. Looking to pass that to Tamundong, pero na-secure kaagad yan nito ni Garaez. Valenzuela naman ang susubok umatake. Drops it off to the big man. Comes up short. Itong si Corbito.
Yeah, but back-to-back possessions that they were able to get a good shot. Great execution for them. So they just have to continue doing that. Dadating naman yung puntos as long as you're doing the right thing on offense, as long as you're executing patiently, dadating yung puntos.
Oh, yeah, a few seconds to prepare for the three-pointer. Too strong nga lang, follow-up wala pa din. Adriano missed that attempt, pero mapupunta sa panig ng Valenzuela ang bola.
Back-to-back defensive stops as well para dito sa Valenzuela. So again, this is the perfect way to start the second half, especially if you're Valenzuela trying to catch up to a 20-point lead. Ito talaga yung this is the perfect way to do it.
Speaking of the lead, napalaki na nila ng 20 puntos, talking about CALOOCAN. And just like that, yun na. Ganun na kalaki ang hinahabol itong Valenzuela, but still very early in this ball game. Well, kinabahan doon si Charles Adriano, pero si Reyes na natawagan ng foul kasi nga naman ang laki ni Adriano kumpara
Yeah.
dito kay Bongoyan. So, no wonder. Hindi niya na kailangan tumalon para makuha niya yung block na yon. Eh, medyo na pa-reaction nung tinawagan ng foul. But it was not him. It was Reyes.
Yeah, and also 3 guys ganging up on Bongoyan. So, if it's clean on Adriano, baka dun sa dalawang ano pa eh. Pwede mong isipin, baka dun sa dalawang players pa yung foul eh.
Oo.
Because again, there were 3 guys around him.
Pero ito, Caloocan naman ang susubok. Miscalculated pass pero na-secure yan. How about that rejection? Oh, showing off some strength itong si Achilles Tamundong. Kaya pala ang lakas. Achilles yung pangalan. Lifting the ball with the ball possession there for Caloocan. Pero dito, Tamundong naman ang susubok pumuntos off to the right.
Yeah, that's another stop para dito sa Valenzuela, and we're kind of seeing a different Valenzuela team coming off this second half, and this is what we want to see.
Another opportunity for them at the line. JC Caranto will shoot once again for 2. Sabi nga natin kanina, they have to capitalize on every free throws. 1 out of 2, malaki-laking bagay na sa dami ng chances na napupunta sila sa linya. Pero yun nga, JC Caranto making it work at the first, on the first free throw. Misses on the second one. Pero yun na nga, offensive rebound sa kanya pa napunta. Oh, rejected by Adriano. Oh, goes back to back. Third possession. JC Caranto fakes. Napatulong si Adriano. Tough shot. Will that count? Yes. And that will be a basket and 1.
Yeah, and again, JC Caranto just not giving up on that play. We already mentioned this guy earlier. He needs to step up for Valenzuela right now, especially with the way they're struggling. Talagang siya yung pwedeng gumawa ng offense for them eh.
Tingnan natin ulit ito. And this will be our pound-for-pound fitness foul counted play. Pumeke pa in the process and nakakuha ng foul. Pero ito na nga, no, inching a bit closer is Valenzuela from a 20-point deficit. Ngayon, 13 na lang.
Yeah, so
Ang hinahabol nila.
that's 7 early points in the second half for Valenzuela. And another stop para sa kanila. So that's, I think, maybe 4 or 5 stops already for Valenzuela. That's why I'm saying that this is a different Valenzuela team we're seeing.
Speaking of different Valenzuela team, bigyan muna natin ito kay Andrea for some courtside report.
Talking about patience a while ago, Coach Joel Reyes of Valenzuela indeed emphasized to his players in halftime na huwag mataranta. Kung tutuusin nga raw, kayang-kaya naman nila yung game. They just have to stay composed, do the little things first, and focus in executing. Coach Joel also said that everything starts mentally. They have to stay mentally tough in order to translate everything into a more effective play. Coach Joel is starting to get frustrated but still trusts his players to try to turn this game around. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Andrea. Yun nga, no? Patience and wag magpanic ang Valenzuela and they can make something happen. But that was a long floater para kay Caranto but just traveling around the rim.
Yeah, but yun talaga eh, no? Even the coaching staff of Valenzuela just telling their boys to stay patient, to relax a little bit because, again, they're just completely panicking earlier. They were just taking 4 shots, a lot of shots early on the shot clock. Hindi talaga yun yung kakailanganin nila eh. And they have to understand that they still have a lot of time, a lot of players that are capable of scoring. So they just need to know that.
And yun na nga, no? Kumbaga makakuha ng kumpiyansa and what we normally hear, kapag nakita mong nakabutas ka na ng net, may kumpiyansa na makukuha. And that's probably what we're seeing here sa panig ng Valenzuela. But that drive to the basket will draw some foul. Talking about Caleb Enriquez of Caloocan.
And I also like that they mentioned that these players need to be mentally tough. You know, kasi with all those missed opportunities, all those missed free throws, you can easily get frustrated.
Yeah.
Pwedeng mawala agad yung kumpiyansa mo, pwedeng bumaba yung energy mo. But if you're mentally tough, you won't be affected by those misses that much. So makaka-recover ka pa eh.
So it starts with the mind.
Yeah. Always.
Ito naman, right wing three, a bit short for Taranto. Follow-up is good for the big man underneath. And this will be Luis Santos.
And that's what the big guy needs to do. All game long, itong Caloocan have been dominating that shaded area.
One thing that I've noticed for Ethan Añano being fancy.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, nagiging go-to move niya yung spin na yon. Nag-no-look pass pa siya. Kaso nga lang, hindi rin naman nakatingin yung papasahan niya. So that was a miscommunication on the side of Caloocan. And sabi nga natin kanina, make no mistake. Dahil itong Valenzuela squad, kayang balik na rin na sitwasyon. Given the time, 37-26 ang ating score.
And again, going back to your point, no, it's really hard to execute that spin move. Kasi ang una mong problema dyan is kung malalagpasan mo yung initial defender mo. Now, kung malagpasan mo siya, pagka-spin mo kasi, pagharap mo, split second na lang for you to make a decision your next move to think about your next move. And that time, pagka-spin ito ni Añano, there was a guy in front of him. So he had to drop it off quickly sa kanyang big man na hindi ready yung kanyang big man.
Pero yun na nga, no? Mapapatawag muna ng timeout dito ang Valenzuela Impact Ballers. Balik tayo after this.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Flash on our screen, Nathan Canlas together with Charles Adriano as we take a look at some replay here before the timeout. Matias and Canlas gustong pumiglas.
Well, I think they're just being sweet with each other.
Oo. Naglakad pa ng sabay ayaw magbitaw. Pero yun na nga, no? No ill intention. Nagkaroon lang ng entanglement. And titingnan ko sinong unang bibitaw. Kasi pag una ka daw bumitaw, baka guilty ka eh. So, walang gustong bumitaw.
That's why the referees decided to call it on both players.
Oo. Yun yung tinawag kanina. And eto. Chance ng Valenzuela. Ang savage play. Yun nga lang. Nathan Canlas was there to stop. And heavily contested.
Yeah. But again, itong Valenzuela taking too much time to release that basketball. That would have been an easy layup already.
Yeah, and probably a better chance para kay Luis Santos to take that shot earlier kasi when it comes to the height, pareho sila.
Yeah.
Pero ito, JC Caranto knocking down a three-pointer, another score for Valenzuela.
Yeah, and turned out to be a better play para dito sa Valenzuela, no?
Na-reset pa, kumbaga.
Yeah.
Oh, there'll be a warning. Pero yun nga, no, as JC Caranto was called for that warning for faking a foul, hindi naman gumana yung atake doon ni Nathan Canlas. And right now, just like that, 8 points na lang ang hinahabol ng Impact Ballers. 37-29 is our score. Ito yung sinasabi natin. Na kaya naman nilang humabol. Kailangan lang medyo kumalma.
Yeah.
Caranto sa kabilang side naman. Comes up short in that three-pointer attempt.
Yeah, and even on the rebounding battle, they're trying their best to save possessions, get multiple chances para sa kanilang koponan. Talking about itong Valenzuela, they're gonna get another crack at this.
Pero ito, ipapahinga muna si Luis Santos, the big man of Valenzuela. Sa kanila ang bola. That won't work this time. Turning the ball over to... Oh, we got a free throw pala. This is coming off Uy Pico, number 77 of Valenzuela. And yun nga, mabilis binitawan ang unang free throw. Inching a bit closer. 7 na lang ang kanilang hinahabol dito. 37-30, down by as much as 20 points earlier. 2 for 2 is Oibigo.
And what a run for Valenzuela in this quarter. So far, the scoring for the third quarter is 12-2. Valenzuela.
Yan ang ating sinasabi. Scoring drought during the first half. How about outscoring the opposing team, Caloocan, by 10 points, 12-2 only, and we only have 3 minutes, 15 seconds in the third quarter.
Yeah, no, still a lot of time for Valenzuela to trim more of this lead. Diba? Maybe even get the lead before the end of the third quarter, especially with the way they're playing.
Oh, that was way off the mark shot. That was coming from Aero Bongonan.
Yeah, not really a good shot there, especially after forcing a turnover.
Offensive foul, and there will be a replay, if I'm not mistaken, as signaled by our referee. Yun na nga.
Well, he didn't really need to swing that elbow anymore. Talking about itong si magpantay. But I understand what he was trying to do. He was trying to protect that ball, and you can swing it. You just can't put your elbow out. Right there.
Magpantay committed a foul. 30 kontra 30 pa na doon. Si Flores naman yung tinamaan doon sa kabilang panig.
And also, that was the second swing.
Yeah.
So,
kaya din, kumbaga, natawagan itong si Magpantay ng offensive foul, but there is already a decision.
oh. Yeah, it's a disqualifying foul.
Oh, that was unfortunate for Magpantay because he was doing well
Yeah, that's
during the first half, and
that's
seeing
very
him play.
unfortunate. Yeah.
Seeing him play in the first 3 games, wala namang ano dito sa batang to.
Yeah.
Yun nga lang, ano, being called for a disqualifying foul doesn't mean that you're a bad player. Nagkataon lang na bad decision on that move.
Well, again, I understand what he was trying to do. You can obviously you can swing that ball, just not with your elbow sticking out.
Yeah.
Because there's a cylinder for you. You have an offensive cylinder. Pero pag lumabas na kasi yung siko mo around that cylinder, tapos tumama, nag-connect siya sa kalaban mo, doon ka matatawagan ng foul. Unfortunately, in that sequence, tumama pa sa mukha ni Flores.
Oo.
It was above the shoulder. So it's gonna be an automatic unsportsmanlike foul, and to make matters worse, thrown out pa siya.
Oo. Pero ito nga, no, si Flores, I'm not sure if he's still shaken up, pero walang naging conversion doon sa kanyang free throw. But let's take a look at this once again. That's the first one. The second one, yun na nga.
And yeah, based on that replay as well, he was trying to tell the referees that he was just swinging the ball to protect it. But that second swing, hindi naman sumama yung bola eh. Medyo naiiwan yung bolas dun sa left side eh.
And yung dinidiscuss mo nga na meron kang allowed na area, which is the cylinder, na pwede mong iswing yung bola to defend and to keep the opposing team away. Pero yun na nga, hindi yun na nangyari in that case. Tuloy action tayo dito under 2:26 remaining in the third quarter. And to make things worse, 6 na lang ang hinahabol dito ng Valenzuela. Good for them. Unfortunately for Caloocan, the 20-point lead kanina, naibaba na lang sa 6 and nabawasan pa sila ng isang good player.
Yeah, with the way itong si Magpantay is playing, medyo masakit yun, medyo malaking kawalan yun para dito sa Caloocan. And again, itong Valenzuela, as soon as they settled down, as soon as they relaxed a little bit, I think mas naging clear yung mga utak nila with their decision making as well.
Na-warning to si head coach ng Caloocan MPJ Sports. Presentment to a call. Pero yun na nga, no? Things the people for both teams are getting a bit emotional Dahil nga naman, for the side of Caloocan, after that disqualifying foul called against Magpantay, medyo makakaramdam ka ng emosyon dyan.
Yeah.
Mixed emotions. Pero
Of
sa
course.
panig naman ng Valenzuela, their emotions are high because the momentum is on their side right now and they are getting some free throws. Yung mga kaninang mintis nila, napabawi nila ngayon. They're getting 1 out of 2 and 2 out of 2 sometimes.
Yeah,
That's
and
1 out of 2.
it's also frustrations for Caloocan. Yun yung medyo na-feel nila right now. Dahil nga 2 points pa lang ang nasa-score nila dito eh.
Uy, Pico.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for one of the big men of Valenzuela. So, medyo malaking development din to on their part.
Are we clarifying how many fouls he has officially? Kasi parang nagre-react dito ang bench ng Valenzuela.
Yeah, but I think that's his 5th foul already. Yeah.
So medyo maaga pa in this ball game. 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter, and he's already out of the game. And now at the line is Nathan Canlas. Little change of players for the side of Valenzuela, and I can see here John Lovato checking in for the first time in this ball game. Nathan Canlas missed the first one.
Yeah, and now it's Caloocan's turn to stay mentally tough, no? Kasi nga napakaganda nung first half nila. They were able to score 35 points in the first half. And right now, the third quarter, 2 puntos pa lang ang kanilang nai-score. So now it's their time to show that they're really mentally tough and to stay composed despite the struggles.
Well, that spin against Matias, yun yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Just don't go out of your zone. Pero ito, on the other hand, Flores makes something happen for Valenzuela.
Yeah, and tama, no, yung ginawa ni Matias. That was the right way to do it. And all of a sudden, itong Caloocan are missing all of their shots.
All of their shots indeed. Daming attempts nun na napunta sa kanila ang bola. And right now, looking to tie things up is Valenzuela. Karanto. Muntik nang tumabla sa 37. Pero tatlo pa rin ang lamang ng Caloocan. And make it 5, sabi ni Fabico.
What about Fabico? Just staying patient, very steady, getting that basket very easy.
Oh, finally. Lavado, his first points here, and that was a 3-pointer. Oh. Great steal. Pero yun nga lang, hindi nakatingin dun si Bungo yan sa kanyang papasahan. Well, I'm not the best person to talk about this, pero they have to avoid those fancy passes. They have to go to the basics. Naghahabol pa sila ng 2 puntos dito after the 3-pointer of Lavado. Hindi pa nila secured yung kanilang pwesto para makuha yung pagkapanalo in this ball game.
Well, I mean, it's okay to be fancy as long as you and your teammate knows what you're doing.
Oo.
Diba?
Kasi sabi nga hindi yung pasok sa highlight reel kung hindi naman makakapuntos.
You can't be fancy just for the sake of doing that move. Diba? If the situation demands you to do a fancy pass or do a tough pass, so be it. But if you're just doing it for the sake of doing it, I don't think it's the perfect time.
Tingnan natin kung makakabawi nga ba dito ang Valenzuela after almost losing that ball possession. Off to the left in that 3-point attempt. Sa kanila pa rin ang bola. Talking about chances. Clock's winding down. 8 seconds on their shot clock. Ramirez fires for 3. A bit short. Oh, sa kanila pa rin ang bola, but Canlas takes it away up in the air.
Yeah, would have been big if that shot by Ramirez went in. Pero kakapasok niya lang din kasi dito sa laro eh. Hindi pa masyadong pumuputok ulit yung pawis niya, but again, not really a good foul on the part of Lavado. Kasi again,